Check 1 2. This is the M.O.S. podcast, Undiscovered. We are shooting live from M.O.S. Studios, and I have this artist came through on a Friday afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to y'all King CGR. What's good, brother?
What's going on?
Everything good? Everything good with the mic?
I'm trying to get
get. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, there we go.
You good? All right, cool. We lit. So, all right, first off, I appreciate you coming through to my studio. First off, sorry it took me so long to get set up and everything. Man, it's but we here. So, one of the first things what I was trying to talk to you about when I was setting up was, you told me you was from Alabama.
I'm located there. I'm not.
Okay, so where you from?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey? How the hell you get down here?
Family.
Oh, okay, so do you still got family in New Jersey?
I think a few people scattered around up there.
Right. So how long you been living in down south?
I can't even tell, right? 14?
2014?
December make 14 years.
Okay. Oh, so you've been here 14 years. Okay, so pretty much 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, so bet. So you've been down here for about 14 years. You told me you've been doing music for 8 years. How did you get into the music?
Truth be told, music has kind of followed me all my life.
Right.
Like one of the first memories I have is being a kid. My mama bought me drumline. That's one of the first memories.
She bought you the movie?
Yeah.
Drumline. Okay.
Them little first act drums.
Yeah.
In there banging in the house playing the drum. Years later, my elementary school, we ended up getting a music teacher that was more involved than any of us could have expected, and gave us the opportunity. All right, I'm gonna put y'all in a band, so y'all are gonna write songs as your homework. So
oh wow,
that started, and that actually it's funny because I started off completely different in music than what I do now.
Right.
Then I moved down here, and my older cousin was in the high school band. So seeing that, I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do that too, drumline. I want to be a part of it. So I followed it around. Come to find out, there's people in the band that make music outside of it. So as I got to know them, I was like, you know what? I can't get away from it.
Right.
It feel like it's calling to me. So I jumped in, I want to say around 15
years old or 2015?
2015.
2015,
I would have been
okay.
15. I would have been 15 at the time.
Okay, so he's 15 years old, 2015. So you pretty much, like you said, you've been doing it 8 years. He started around 2015. You've pretty much been around music and everything like that. How was your family, was they supportive?
Oh, man, not at the beginning.
And not at the beginning?
Not at the beginning. Because my family always looked at me as like, my close family.
Right.
They always looked at me like, oh, that's the smart one.
Right.
So it's like, hey, y'all, I want to do music. You sure you don't want to go be a lawyer?
Right.
You sure you don't want to be a doctor, something like that? Like, why you want to do music?
So how are they now?
They all support it.
Word.
And the thing is, the things that I am celebrating, the milestones I celebrate, they see them as big. And I look at them like, it's a milestone for me because I haven't done it before.
Right, okay.
But as they say, comparison is the enemy of joy. So like this is small to me, but I ain't been here before, so I'ma celebrate it. And they see it, and it's like, nah, this is what you're doing. I'm with you 100%. So
where did you feel like it was the shift in them being unsupportive to being supportive?
I think it was when they told me they didn't support it, and they watched me continue. Like essentially it was like, oh, you don't support it? Okay, cool, whatever. Go on about my business. I'm not good. This isn't an option anymore. So
has there been a moment where you you realize like, oh wow, like my family is really, they got my back? Like, they ever told you they was proud of you in doing the music part?
Oh, for sure. It's of course my mom.
Yeah.
To watch her make that complete 180, it brought joy to me in a different way than I expected.
Now, let me talk about friends. Like, have you ever had a situation where like you had friends where you started off with and then they caught like a jealousy bug because you're doing a little bit better than them in the music, or Anything like that?
I can't say that. If we talking friends, I know for a fact, nah. Now, people I maybe used to associate with, I wouldn't say that I ever felt they were jealous of me, but I feel like they'll never know I was jealous of them.
Oh, wow.
The popular ones.
Yeah.
And so I always felt like, I don't think y'all realize you got the clout. All you got to do is actually attack this. You could blow up.
Absolutely.
But, nah, to my knowledge, nobody was looking at me like, dang, look at what he doing, That should be me. Nah.
So, well, one of the main things I want to talk about while we're here, and like you talked about your family, you talked about your friends,
right.
Is your style of music. Because I seen you perform a few times. I seen you in Savannah. That was the first time. How did you even find out about my show in Savannah? If you don't mind, bring the mic a little closer too.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was all God.
What?
That was all God. I was already planning to be in Savannah at that time.
Okay.
It just so happened I'm scrolling through Facebook, and the way that
the ads,
yeah, your flyer popped up, and so I'm like, oh, it's a performance going on in Savannah. Maybe I need to do this. I've already did a show. I did a show for Valentine's Day for he go by Just Jalen now, but shout out to DJ XO. He let me perform. I opened up for him with my other homeboy for his album release.
Okay.
So I did that show. So when I saw the flyer for your show, I was like, man, it's been 6 years. This was my first show. I need to.
Hold on. My show was your first show in 6 years?
Yeah. That was my first time performing by myself, and I hadn't performed since my sister's 16th birthday.
Why the break?
Like I said, the area I'm from,
no opportunities.
Unless you popping and like, not to say that folks know you, because I do know a good amount of folks. I don't know as many as other people, but it's like if you not popping like that, ain't nobody finna come ask you to perform at their party, and we ain't got no clubs or nothing around that's looking for people to perform.
Y'all don't have no showcases, no open mic night, no.
I think they just started to do something like that, but I haven't been able to check it out because it's normally I got a weird work schedule.
Yeah.
Because I still work a 9 to 5.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
But I think it's on like a Saturday night, and I work the weekend, so I've never been able to check it out. But I haven't heard much about it, so I think that might have fallen off. If it's not, y'all forgive me. I'm sorry. But other than that, I ain't heard no opportunities, not in our area.
So, in your area, what was the name of the city again in Alabama? You said where?
Brundage, B-Town.
Brundage?
Brundage, BRUNDIDGE.
You said it's right outside Troy, Alabama,
yeah.
Right? So there's no opportunities where you from. But so you pretty much go to Atlanta, or you said you happen to be in Savannah and happen to see my shit. What other places have you performed at outside of Brundage in Atlanta and Savannah? I thought I saw you in another city too. I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember.
No, I know. After I did your show and I followed you, you had posted about the show at KOD.
Yeah, that was with me and Ugly Money and everything like that. Yeah, right. I was mainly the DJ for that. That wasn't really my event. I was just the DJ for it. But I do remember you performing that night at KOD.
And then I did the summit as well, the Ugly Money
Summit. Okay, yeah.
But I haven't done anything outside of that. Not that I.
So pretty much Atlanta, Savannah, and that's pretty much the only place you performed in. Like, so I know you ever thought about like hitting the road, getting on tour, like I mean, that's everybody's dream, of course, but like, you ever just thought about putting together a little tour for you?
I have, but at the same time, I want to. If I do that, I want to do that to the best of my ability,
right? And
I want to work on my craft, like my performance, because I know how I feel watching other artists perform, and no shade against them, no slight against them, but I know what I'm looking for in a performance. So I need to make sure that I can give that if I'm going to jump on the road and go do
that makes sense. Tour. So what is it exactly that you're looking for in your performance? What do you want to get out of your performance every time you touch the stage?
I don't want there to be a single person that's not clapping by the end of that show. I don't want there to be a single person that's not like, I may not like that style of music, but that was a show. That was a show. I need them to feel that.
For sure. So like, all right, because I seen you perform a few times. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know if that was your. I remember. I think I vaguely remember asking you, was that your first time performing, or have you performed a lot or anything? But I can always tell when it comes to artists.
Right.
So now you don't perform a few times. You here in Atlanta in the studio. What's your next 3 to 6 months goals?
I got a couple more. Videos that I'm working on right now. I just dropped a song a couple weeks ago, and right now I'm pushing that.
Right.
It's called "Please Don't Leave Me Alone."
Right.
It's more in the pop era. I'm in my little pop era for right now.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm really feeling it out. A lot of things have changed. Sadly, in October, I lost my granddad.
Condolences.
Thank you. But with that happening, a lot of things are shifting. It's a lot of moving parts right now. So I'm really trying to take care of business, but I'm also trying to make sure that like I'm not putting me to the side entirely.
Right, of course.
But
would you think that been a little bit of motivation for you to like, because was he supportive of your music and everything?
I think he might have been the only person I talked to about it the least.
Oh, really? Okay.
He really didn't discuss music like that. He was more worried about me taking care of myself.
Okay.
And like whatever you do, whatever you want to do, that's you. Just make sure that you're not killing yourself in the process.
For sure. That means
the biggest thing.
So if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Yeah. So yeah, you still young. So like 24. All right. If you doing music at 24, let's say by the time you're 30, is there a plan B? Like, is there something you want to do outside of music?
Ain't no plan B.
Ain't no plan B?
Ain't no plan
so,
B.
all right. So let me stop you right there. Is there a plan B but still in the music? So let's say like you don't want to rap no more. You want to be like a producer or engineer.
Yeah. See, and it's funny that you say that because I do all of those things.
Right.
Like I got projects that are solely produced by me, mixed and engineered by me, with me on it. So like, and on top of that, I know how to work a camera. Love to work behind the camera. I love to be behind the scenes more than I like to be in the spotlight. So being an artist, being in front of the camera, all of that, this is the biggest challenge for me.
Really?
Yeah. No.
So like this is
this is that challenge, man.
What's so challenging about it though?
I like to be out the way. I don't like to be in the mix like that. You know what I mean? I like to be ducked off. Like, oh, hey, King CGR was there. I ain't even know it. Yeah, I was ducked off in my spot, enjoying myself. Don't get me wrong. I don't deal with the attention like that.
So what made you get into like what made you come up with the name King CGR?
That's a funny story. I've been waiting on this story. So, when I joined the drumline in high school, my 7th grade year.
You said seventh
grade.
Okay.
Yeah. The way our school worked, it was kindergarten to 6th, and then the high school was 7th through 12th.
What? For real?
Yeah. It's a terrible.
So you in high school in 7th grade?
Yeah. Yeah. You picking up.
Yeah, that's different. So you was in the sticks for real.
Man, but when I joined the high school band, my first year, they gave us all nicknames, and I'm gonna call you out, DeMarcus, because I don't appreciate this to this day. But when we would practice, one of the other members of the bass line would always mess up on purpose, and so by me being a new guy, everybody's thinking it's me, so they gave me the name Can't Get Right.
Can't Get Right. So that's what CGR stand for.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. And
so King can't get right.
Yeah. When I made my Instagram, I was like, man, and this back when Instagram first started.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick out my name. I'm just like, oh, you know what? I feel like, I'm human, so I can't get right.
Right.
I'm always gonna make a mistake somewhere.
For sure.
So why not lean into that? King CGR.
So with you keeping the names King CGR, like what do you feel like is your biggest accomplishment so far? It could be a small accomplishment, but like what do you feel like is your biggest accomplishment that you had so far in music?
My biggest accomplishment, it's kind of a mix of things, because I'm not looking at the numbers and all. Like, I look at the numbers, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I'm in it for, if you know what I mean. Like, the biggest milestone I ever hit was to make a song and make my mama be like, no, I love this.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
Yeah, I made a song specifically for her, and she told me she loved it. And like, at that point, I was like, okay, this don't ever have to go nowhere. I don't ever have to see a whole lot of money from this. Like I did what I wanted to do.
And what was the name of that song?
It's called Neo Revolution. It's off of the King and Flow EP4.
So what can you explain to me what was the motivation behind that song? Like why did you get into it? Like what made her like the record?
It was, so I started off trying to rap, which was completely against the grain for me. I was never the rapper, but it was something I wanted to try. So all she heard was rap and rap and rap. And Avery, you need to let this go. All right, ma, I hear what you're saying, but I can't. So when it came to making the King and Flow EP4, I literally sat there and I was like, you know what? I want to go different with this one. I've been dibbling and dabbling in R&B. Let's make this whole project. There ain't no rap on this project. Let's do something different. So when we made that project Out of Order as well, and I was just like, you know, I need a song that they could play in the club that I ain't got to worry about sending them a clean version,
Right.
and they just feel it. And that's what that song turned out to be.
And she loved it.
She did.
So how has social media been since you started music? Has it been like more so helpful or like?
It's helpful at times. Okay, actually, the biggest role social media has played it helps with networking. It's definitely helped with networking.
For sure.
I've met a lot of people online first who now are like people I talk to very often. Mm-hmm. I may have only met them in person once or twice. Shout out Reggie. Shout out that boy Reggie. But
And what does Reggie do?
Reggie, man, what Reggie don't do at this point? Reggie make clothes. I got a very popular the jacket you saw me in the Savannah. Mm-hmm. That Letterman jacket.
Yeah.
That's his design.
Oh wow, okay.
That's his.
So where does he stay at?
He's in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Oh, you just happen to meet him through social media?
I met him through a friend I made in college, and his cousin and Reggie are like good friends. Mm-hmm. Shout out Carlos and Marlon, and we all just that's gang. That's gang.
Dope. That's dope. In a society where, like, let's keep it on social media for a second. In a society where we are living in social media, do you think it's easier for artists to get on or harder for artists to stay on?
I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I think it's hard for both. Cause look at how many platforms we got.
Too many.
You got all these different platforms, and like, yeah, you want to go viral, but what are you gonna do different to go viral? Because I think what a lot of people are failing to realize now, we get into a serious point where there's nothing surprising anymore.
That's true.
Like, we so desensitized because of social media. It's like, all right, you did that. I've seen you just did a twist on what such and such did.
Right.
So like, it's hard to get that viral start. And then once you get that viral start, are you gonna copy what you did to go viral, or are you gonna do something different? And what are you going that's gonna make sure that you keep the attention that you now have? So like, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, if you ask me.
What would you explain your style of music, and how are you? Because I hate when people, like, it's like I get so many, I do a lot of shows and events, so and I'm a DJ full time. So it's like I get so many people hit me and say, "Bro, I'm different. Like I'm the one."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, but like you end up being the same so much when you say that I'm different. You know what I'm saying? So like, my question to you is, what's your plan on standing out compared to everybody else trying to do the exact same thing as you?
Versatility. The biggest thing that is an offense to me is when people meet me and call me a rapper.
Okay.
I'm not a rapper. I got friends to this day that will argue with me. What are you then? I'm an artist. I'm an artist. Don't put me in a box, because today I might sit here and rap. Tomorrow I might come out with a gospel song. The next day I might come out with a country song. Like, it's making music for me. what am I feeling in this moment? What is dying to come out of me?
So do you have like different genres of music that you done?
I have 3 that I've worked on
Okay.
at the moment. Rap primarily, of course. I have some pop songs out there, and I have a good bit of R&B.
Word.
And we working on some stuff. Like I said, I'm in the pop era right now. So
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Is
where my head
is there anybody that you met like at a show or an event or anything that you say, hey yo, we gotta work together?
Man, see, you gonna have me say something. All right. So
I mean, you asked for it, you said, hey, don't give me no duck.
You're right. I don't know them folks like that. It's cool. I've met a few people that I was like, dang, we probably can make some heat together.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to establish that connection, and everybody's so focused on doing what they got to do to blow.
Right.
It's like, I ain't really fucking with you like that. You
So
know what I mean?
they tell you that's what they say, or they?
It's not what they say. It's the attitude and the mindset they give off.
Right. Okay.
It's just like, all right, hey, or somebody will tell me like, hey, bro, tap in with me, let's work. I'm one of those people. If you tell me let's work, I'm ready to work. Like I'm not like everybody else. Oh, let's work, and I don't mean it. If
Right.
I say it, I mean it. Like to the point where, all right, say I'm performing tonight, and I meet this artist that also performed, and they put on a show, and I'm like, nah, I think our sounds amazing. If I tell you, come on, let's work, like I'm willing to send you something right now, type shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
And put it in.
most of them, you know, they ain't on it like that.
You ever had a situation where artists like rubbed you the wrong way? Or they just say, like, they just like, no, I ain't fucking with this guy.
Home artists.
Huh?
Home artists.
Oh, you said home artists?
Home artists. Yeah.
Artists at your home, in your hometown.
Yeah.
Why is that though?
Everybody think they the shit, and there's nothing wrong with it. Confidence is key. Coach Blue said that to me at KOD that night.
Yeah.
Confidence is key. That's one of the main components. But you can't. You still got to be humble. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So like, be open always to learning and new experiences and trying something new. Don't ever confine yourself.
Yeah.
And a lot of them confine themselves. And
they in the same situation you in, right?
Exactly. We still at home. Everybody still see us. Well, I don't be singing like that, like I said. But, yeah, we still at home. Ain't no need to be cocky. Even if you making money off of it, listen, I make money off music. It ain't a lot right now. It ain't enough stuff going on for that money to be a lot. So, yeah, you got the talent, but what you gonna do with it?
For sure. So, one of my concluding questions is, right now, in a world where it's so much people doing this exact same thing as you, what is your motivation to keep going?
I would say my motivation is the fact that I tried to run. I tried to ignore it. I literally was just like, all right, we moved to Alabama, and I was writing songs. I don't have that music class. I'm not doing that no more. Dang, but something, I want to get some words down. And,
right.
And this could be poetry, but it's too long, and I got a certain cadence with it. Dang, I can't help it right. Oh, now some of the people I hang out around, they make music. I'm not going to not hang around them.
Right.
Like, so I tried to run from it, and every time I tried to run away, it found a new way to find me. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't have a choice. That's my calling, I feel.
Do you see yourself being, because the way I look at you, you know what I'm saying, you say you're in a market that don't have no opportunities, right. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you could possibly be the outlet for your area to be like, oh, I have a studio, I have the videography, I have, that could be pretty successful for you.
That's the goal, man. That's the goal. It's just, everybody playing favorites.
For right now.
Right.
Yeah.
For right now, everybody playing favorites. So it's like, all right, I'm going to charge it to the game and do what I got to do. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be mad at nobody about it. If I've had plenty of people like, hey, I need you to shoot me a video. All right, cool. I'll work with you. Time go on, nothing happen. Like, all right. it's not like I was sitting here, I need that money or nothing like that. Like, it's always some money to come in.
Absolutely.
But, nah, it's like, I want to be that outlet to be like, hey, I know what's going on in this city. I know it's folks that want to work. I know it's folks that don't understand what's all need done. So, like, I want to get myself situated enough to bring that back home. Even if I don't decide to stay there, at least put stuff in place so that, you know, when somebody want to do what they want to do, music, want to do videography, want to do whatever in the arts, it's an outlet for you to get in this industry and really see if this is really what you want to do. But,
I like that. I like that. All right, this is my last thing. You say you're 24 years old right now, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's rewind the clock. What would you say right now to your, you said 14 years ago, 10, let's say your 10-year-old self right now. What would you say?
10-year-old? Oh, that's
or say like, because when did you you say you started doing music around that time? Yes,
I started writing around that.
Yeah, around that time. So what would you say to your 10-year-old self right now, when nobody believed in you, nobody was supporting you? What would you say to yourself right now?
Go find FL Studio.
Go find FL Studio.
Go find it right now, because if you jump in the game, if I would have jumped on FL when I was 10,
yeah,
there's no way I wouldn't surpass where I'm at now. And like, I think I'm decent. I don't think by any means that I'm the master that some people that I've talked to think I am.
Right.
But like, if I'd have had that back then,
it'd be a wrap.
I want to tell myself something else, but that'll change a lot of things. So I can't say that. I can't say that. I would want to tell myself, hey, focus on you. Don't worry about them girls. But,
of course.
Them girls done made me some hits, so I can't knock
for sure.
I can't knock it.
For sure, man. Well, look, that's all my questions for today, man. A lot of them come off the top of my dome. I appreciate you coming through, King CGR. Is there anything you want to say in conclusion? Shout your social medias out and everything.
You can follow me on whatever platform you feel like follow me on at this one thing, King CGR 47YF3. It's for life, but like I wanted to be different about it. So King CGR 47YF3. That's my Facebook at Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Threads, whatever.
Everything.
That's it. YouTube. Everything. That's the handle.
Hey, well, I appreciate you, King CGI. Let's go on. I'm done, man. I'm done. I ain't nothing to say.
I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, man.